What if I told you that every single hour you waste is not just gone? It is stolen from your life forever. It will never come back, it will never return, and no matter how much you cry for it, time will not wait for you. Imagine holding sand in your fist, and no matter how tightly you hold it, it slips away grain by grain. That is exactly how your hours are disappearing. Every hour you scroll endlessly, every hour you spend comparing yourself to others, every hour you say, I'll do it tomorrow, is an hour you have buried with your own hands. Time is not kind. Time is not patient. Time does not pause for your excuses. It just keeps moving forward, silently, mercilessly. And one day you will look back and realize that the life you always dreamed of was possible, but you gave your hours away to distractions that never gave you anything in return. Tell me, if I asked you what is the most precious thing you own, would you say your car, your house, your bank account? Let me tell you, the most precious thing you own is your time. The truth is, people with billions in their pockets cannot buy a single extra hour. They cannot turn back a single second. And yet, we who are blessed with this gift spend it as if it is endless. We waste it as if we have an unlimited supply. But life is fragile, life is temporary, and every day is a countdown. I want you to close your eyes for a moment and think. If today was your last day, would you be proud of how you spent your hours? Or would regret flood your heart, whispering, I wish I had valued my time? Most people wait for a big event to wake them up, some tragedy, some loss, some pain. But you don't need to wait for life to break you. You can wake up now before it's too late. You can choose to open your eyes and say, I will not let another hour slip away unnoticed. I will not let another hour pass without meaning, because your time is your life. And the way you spend your hours is the way you are spending your only chance at living. We live in a world where people talk about dreams, ambitions, and success, yet most of us let our hours slip away in the most ordinary ways. Think about your own life. How many hours have passed where you were just lying on your bed, scrolling endlessly, laughing at jokes that you won't even remember tomorrow? How many hours have been spent in conversations that didn't add value, in arguments that left your heart heavier, in waiting for the right time that never arrived? The truth is, we all are guilty of this. We all waste time thinking we have plenty of it, when in reality it is the most limited resource we will ever have. Look at the people you admire, the ones who built something extraordinary. They are not people with more hours in their day than you. They have the same 24 hours. The only difference is they chose to treat each hour as if it was gold. They understood that an hour can build or break a dream. An hour can plant the seed of success. An hour can save a relationship. An hour can heal a broken heart. They valued time not because they had less of it, but because they knew that once it was gone forever. Now look at the other side. Most of us live as if we will always have tomorrow. We say, I will start tomorrow. I will study tomorrow. I will study tomorrow. I will study tomorrow. I will study tomorrow. I will tingy. But tomorrow is a promise that was never made to you. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. Tomorrow is a hope, not a certainty. And yet we gamble our entire lives on this one fragile idea of tomorrow. There is something tragic in the way we waste our hours. When you waste money, you can earn it back. When you waste food, you can cook again. When you waste opportunities, sometimes life gives you another one. But when you waste time, it is gone for eternity. You cannot rewind it. You cannot recover it. You cannot apologize to it. And yet, it is the thing we waste the most. Ask yourself honestly, how many hours in your day are you living fully, with purpose, with intention? And how many hours are you just surviving, going through motions, existing without meaning? Sometimes we fool ourselves into thinking we are busy, but being busy is not the same as being productive. You can spend the entire day busy and still not move a single step closer to your dreams. You can be busy working for others and forget to work on yourself. You can be busy listening to the noise of the world and forget to listen to the whispers of your own soul. And then one day you wake up and realize years have passed. The dreams you once carried in your heart have become distant. The fire you once had has faded, and the opportunities you once had are gone, all because you let your hours slip away unnoticed. You see, the clock never stops. Whether you are using your hours wisely or wasting them, time is moving forward, and it does not care if you are ready or not. It does not care if you are prepared or not. It does not care if you believe you have enough of it. It just keeps ticking, second after second, minute after minute, hour after hour. So I ask you, are you really living your hours, or are you letting them pass like strangers you will never meet again? Because the truth is, every wasted hour is not just wasted time, it is wasted life. And one day, those wasted hours will come back, not as opportunities but as regrets. There comes a moment in life when you have to stop and face the truth. The truth that your dreams are waiting for you, but they will not wait forever. They will not stand at the same door for years, knocking patiently while you continue to sleep in the comfort of excuses. Every dream has an expiry date. Every opportunity has a window, and the question is, will you wake up before that window closes? You see, procrastination is the most dangerous thief of life. It whispers sweetly in your ear, "Relax, there's still time. You can start tomorrow." And tomorrow becomes next week, next month, next year, until one day you realize you are standing in the same place you were 10 years ago. Nothing has changed except the lines on your face, the heaviness in your heart, and the weight of regret on your shoulders. Procrastination does not steal hours, it steals destinies. It takes away not just your time, but your potential, your joy, your chance to live the life you once dreamed of. And what about excuses? We are masters of them. We say, "I don't have enough money, I don't have enough support, I don't have enough strength." But look around. History is filled with people who had nothing, no wealth, no resources, no backing. And yet they created legacies that still inspire the world today. They did not wait for the perfect moment. They did not wait for everything to align. They simply woke up and decided to start. And that decision, that one moment of courage, changed the course of their lives forever. So what is stopping you? Is it fear? Fear that you are not good enough. Fear that you will fail. Fear of what others will say. Let me tell you something. Fear will always be there. Fear is part of being human. But courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is moving forward despite it. And the only way to silence fear is to act, to take that step, to begin. The more you wait, the louder fear becomes, and the smaller your dreams feel. But the moment you take action, fear starts losing its grip. This is your wake-up call. Your life is not a rehearsal. This is it. This is your one chance. You do not get to press rewind. You do not get to relive these hours. And if you keep waiting for tomorrow, tomorrow will keep betraying you. The future you want is not created by some magical day that arrives with all the answers. The future you want is built today, in the small hours that you choose to use wisely or waste carelessly. Think of your life as a canvas. Every hour is a brushstroke. If you spend your hours carelessly, your painting will be empty, colorless, without meaning. But if you choose to use each hour with purpose, your painting will tell a story of resilience, courage, and fulfillment. And one day, when you look back at your masterpiece, you will smile and say, "I lived. I truly lived." So I am asking you now, not tomorrow, not someday, now, wake up. Wake up from the illusion that you have endless time. Wake up from the comfort of procrastination. Wake up from the trap of excuses. Because your life is too precious, your dreams are too important, and your purpose is too great to waste another hour. The world does not need another person lost in sleep. The world needs you, awake, alive, and ready to count every hour. When we talk about valuing time, it often sounds like a heavy concept, something distant or difficult. But the truth is, valuing every hour is not about making grand sacrifices or living in constant pressure. It is about small, intentional choices that turn ordinary hours into extraordinary opportunities. Every single one of us has 24 hours in a day, but how we use those hours is what separates the people who merely survive from those who truly live. Think about this. 1 hour is not a lot of time. Yet in 1 hour, you can plant a seed that may change your future. You can read a few pages of a book that opens your mind to new possibilities. You can spend 1 hour practicing a skill that will bring you closer to your dream. You can dedicate 1 hour to taking care of your health, walking, moving, or simply breathing deeply and giving your body the love it deserves. You can spend 1 hour with your family, listening, talking, laughing, creating memories that money cannot buy. When you start looking at your hours as treasures instead of burdens, you begin to realize how much power you actually have. The problem is, most people underestimate the value of 1 hour. They think, what difference will it make if I waste just 60 minutes? But life is made up of hours, not years. Your future is being built 1 hour at a time. The person you will become 10 years from now depends on how you spend your hours today. Success is not created in a single moment of brilliance. It is built through countless hours of consistency, discipline, and effort. You do not need to turn your entire life upside down to start valuing time. Begin with one intentional hour. Wake up tomorrow and decide, this 1 hour belongs to my dream, my growth, my healing, my joy. Guard that hour as if it is sacred, because it is. Once you practice valuing 1 hour, you will slowly start valuing 2, then 3, until you realize that your days are no longer slipping away, unnoticed. They are building something meaningful. It is not about working every second of the day. Life is not meant to be a punishment. Valuing time also means resting when you need rest, but resting intentionally. Not wasting hours in mindless distractions, but choosing to recharge so you can rise stronger. Even rest, when done with intention, becomes an investment. An hour of mindful rest will give you energy for 10 hours of meaningful work. When you truly understand the value of an hour, you stop waiting for perfect conditions. You stop saying, I will start when I have more money, when I have more energy, when I have more time. You realize that if you cannot use 1 hour today, you will not use 24 hours tomorrow. Change begins in the smallest pockets of time. The greatest books were written 1 hour a day. The strongest bodies were built one workout at a time. The deepest bonds were created in hours of presence, not in years of absence. So I ask you, what will you do with your next hour? Will you spend it scrolling through lives that are not yours? Or will you spend it building the life you long for? Will you waste it in complaining? Or will you invest it in action? Will you let it disappear into nothingness? Or will you make it count? Every hour has the power to shape your destiny. Do not wait for tomorrow to begin, because tomorrow is not guaranteed. Start with the hour you hold in your hands right now. Make it a building block of your dream, a foundation of your future, a proof that you respected the life you were given. Because once you learn to honor 1 hour, you learn to honor your entire life. Sometimes when we talk about time, urgency, and hours slipping away, it can feel overwhelming. You might feel like you have already wasted so much of your life, and the thought of making every hour count may sound impossible. But let me tell you something beautiful. It is never too late to start. Even if you feel broken, even if you feel behind, even if you feel like you have missed your chance, life has a way of giving you another opportunity. The moment you decide to rise, 1 hour of intention can heal years of neglect. 1 hour of focus can begin to rewrite a story you thought was over. 1 hour of courage can change the direction of your journey completely. Do not drown yourself in guilt over wasted time. Guilt does not build. Guilt only destroys. What builds is hope, and what transforms is action. The past may be gone, but today is still yours. This moment is still in your hands. This hour is still a gift waiting to be opened. I want you to understand that valuing your hours is not about living a perfect life. It is not about being productive every single second. It is about being present, being intentional, and choosing what matters most. It is about deciding that your dreams are worthy of your time, your relationships are worthy of your presence, and your own heart is worthy of care. You may not be able to change yesterday, but you can breathe life into today, and you can protect tomorrow by choosing how you spend the hours in front of you. There is hope in every sunrise. Every morning the world whispers to you, here is another chance. Here Here is another 24 hours. What you do with them is up to you. Do not waste today thinking about the years you have lost. Use today to create the years you still have left. Imagine what would happen if you gave just 1 hour every single day to something that truly matters to you. Imagine how those hours would stack up, how they would grow into days, months, years, until one day you look back and realize you built a life that makes you proud. Even if the world told you it is too late, it is not too late. Even if people doubted you, you still have time to prove to yourself that you can rise. Even if you feel exhausted, one intentional hour of love for yourself can begin to heal the deepest wounds. Life does not ask you for perfection, it only asks you for effort, for sincerity, for a willingness to try again. So do not let hopelessness weigh you down. Do not let regret blind you. Do not let the voice of failure stop you. Stand tall and remind yourself that today is not over. This hour is not over. This breath is not over. Every moment you are alive is another chance to begin again. And when you choose to begin, life will meet you halfway. Doors will open, strength will return, and the hours you invest will start to shape a future brighter than your past. Hold on to hope. Hold on to courage. Hold on to the belief that 1 hour can be enough to spark the fire inside you again. And once that fire is lit, guard it with all your heart, because it will guide you through the darkest nights and the heaviest storms. Remember, your story is not finished. Your hours are not over. You still have the power to make them count. If these words have touched your heart, if they have shaken something inside you, then take this as your personal wake-up call. Do not just listen and then go back to the same routine. Do not let these minutes be just another moment that passes by unnoticed. This message is a mirror, showing you the value of your life, the value of your hours, the value of your dreams. And now the choice is yours. Will you walk away unchanged, or will you rise and decide to live differently from this moment forward? I want you to pause and think about it right now. One simple choice can change the course of your entire journey. Choosing to wake up, choosing to value your hours, choosing to live with intention. These choices may look small, but they will create a life you will one day be proud of. And I am not here to just inspire you for a few minutes. I want to walk with you on this journey. I want every video you hear to be a reminder, a spark, a voice that keeps you awake when the world tries to put you back to sleep. So I am asking you to make a commitment today. If this message spoke to you, write it down in the comments. Say, I am ready. Let it be your declaration, your promise to yourself, your first step toward a new chapter. Words have power, and when you declare them, you set energy into motion. Let this be the hour you will always remember as the moment you chose to begin. And if you are ready to keep growing, to keep rising, to keep valuing every single hour of your life, then subscribe, because every time you come back here, you will be reminded of the strength you already have, the hope that still lives in you, and the potential that is waiting to be unlocked. Do not do it for me. Do it for yourself. Do it for the future you want to create. Do it for the life you deserve to live. Wake up, my friend. Your hours matter. Your life matters. And your story is still being written. Make every single one count, and let today be the day you decide to never waste another moment again.